feeling well? Yay! Oh yeah, you sound well. This is lovely. It's lovely to be here in what is effectively a fucking sauna, by the looks of things. I like that. Are we all going to get naked later? Yes. Hey, that's a little bit scary, but never mind. Oh, we've got a very different front row. Hello. No, they're nice. They're sort of a ZZ Top tribute band. And Peter and Paul without Mary. No. I'm joking, that's good. And then we've got a big group over here. Are you all friends? You don't fucking look it, do you, mate? To be absolutely honest, you're not friends with anyone, are you? Take your coat off, go on. Just pretend you're staying. Just pretend you're staying. He doesn't like me already, I tell you. Oh my God, he didn't mind me entering the toilets, but there we are. And, I'm joking. And then we've got a big group of guys over here, a little table with a... Yeah? Oh, see that? Then he did a little funny turn around there. I got no laughs at all. Good to see you guys. And are you lads' night out, is it, or? Yeah. Yeah, missus is at home, are they, or? Yeah. Yeah. What was your address again? I'm joking, I already know it. And hello to my friends at the back. God, they're a long way away, aren't they, eh? Never mind, you'll be alright. You're dressed very smartly, my darling. Let's give her dress a big round of applause, I think we should. Oh, you look beautiful. It's like you've come straight from a wedding, eh? In Greenstead. I'm joking, of course. My bloody sat-nav took me there on the way here, didn't I, eh? Fucking hell. Is anyone from the Greenstead Estates? Yeah. Yeah, well, if you want drugs later, I'm your man. There we are. But no, it's lovely to be here in Essex. We're in Essex, aren't we? It's nice. Whoa! And none of you are living up to the Essex stereotype. That's good. Maybe one or two. I don't know. But that's... No. Oh, I'm sure. And it's nice to be here because I don't get out much anymore. This is only my fourth gig since my daughter was born. So... she's 12. She's a little. Have we got any parents coming to you for a parent? Yeah. Just him down there. The rest of you, completely fucking impotent. No. How many kids have you got? 33. 33? Nice to see with and how as a Jimmy Savile. Too soon. It's too soon. It's too soon. Nice dress. No, I've got two kids, and oh my word, I tell you, my eldest son, Alex, he's a clever lad. He started asking some very difficult questions, right? Like he came into the kitchen the other day and he said, Dad, why isn't the cash injection into the Greek economy lower than the level of international wage rates? He didn't, that's banter and satire. He said, Daddy, how did my little sister Lucy get into Mummy's tummy? Now that's a bit of a difficult question. I think you'll find. That's a bit of a... I thought, what I'll do is I'll throw him a curveball. I said, oh, it was magical, son, it was magical. Oh, okay, he said. And he went away and came back 5 minutes later. He said, Daddy, I've just spoken to Mummy and she said it wasn't magical at all. So what you've got to remember, son, is sometimes magic happens when Mummy's asleep. Do you know, if I've got one aim tonight, it's for that chap in the middle to bloody turn round, eh? Come on. What do you do for a living? Are you a cabbie? I'm not going there this time of night. You all right? What's your name? What's your name? Peter. Your other half just nudged you. Peter. Good name. Let's give Peter a clap. Hello, Pete. Oh, dear. I don't know if any of you... I'm getting old. I don't know if any of you notice. We're all getting old in a way, aren't we? In a funny sort of way. But I'm beginning to lose a bit of my hair. You're probably not. Sorry, I don't know where to look. And it's hard because there are basically, our friend there with all the kids, it's a sign of virility, isn't it? Because there are two ways to go bald, right? You can either go bald from the front, when you see it, thank you. She's still laughing at the first gag. Or you can go ball from the back, and generally blokes don't see the backs of their heads, do they? Unless you're into your home movies, I don't know. But I've got my hairdresser, right? She's French, and I first saw that I was going ball in the hairdresser, and like she's French, right? She's learned English, but she hasn't learned tact. So she'll say things like, "Oh, your hair, it is so funny. From the front, it is totally normal, yet from behind, ridiculous." She says things like, "Many men, when they go bald, they go a little bit ugly, but with you, it is okay. There is no difference." The other day, she said to me, this is true, she said, "Do you know who you remind me of?" I'm sort of like, "No, go on." She said, "A handsome Wayne Rooney." Is that I don't know if that's a compliment. Do you think that's a compliment? We're not sure. You've got a nice couple. Are you two a happy couple? Hey, are you married? No, you're happy. It's lovely. Have you been together for a while or no? Oh fuck. Are you not supposed to be together now? Is that always good to do that and come and sit in the front of the comedy show. It's nice, I think, but she's very, for those of you who have a little bit of trouble with style, this lady's got a nice, in fact, you two, between you two, I think we've got the M&S Autumn collection here, haven't we? I think it's lovely. She's got a little scarf on there, which I think is beautiful. It's an accessory. Have you heard of that? Yeah? You know what an accessory is, didn't you? Yeah. I think that looks very nice. And then, are you married or no? That's why you're happy. Do you think they should get? I think, mate. Have you been together? Do you want to? Shall we? Do you want to? Hey? Get down on one knee. Let's get down on both knees. Then. No. Anyway, it's stop it. You there with a hoopy top, are very cheeky. I can see you laughing at all the dirty stuff, eh? And is that your good lady there? And are you? Oh yeah, see? They could be fucking arse, look, there we are. Anyway. So, I don't know what it's like. I'm from, those of you who can't quite place the accent, I'm from a beautiful little spa town in the middle of Britain called Birmingham. Which, anyone ever been to Birmingham? Yeah. For those of you who haven't, it's a bit like the French Riviera. And now, I was up in Birmingham last year. Birmingham had really terrible problems with the riots year before last, actually. God, I'll have to retire this material soon. No, we had really bad problems with the riots, right? And I was up there after the second night of rioting on the bus, and there's a guy on the bus, and his head was in his hands, this old chap, and he said, "It's a fucking disgrace." He said, "I went into Birmingham town centre last night. All the good stuff had gone." Do you know this is true in Birmingham? Like, someone actually raided Specsavers. What the hell? "I want your new glasses, John." "Oh no, of course you're a fucking thing to me, I'm telling you." Someone else went into Iceland, the frozen food chain, you know. If you're going to risk prison, do it for more than a bit of quiche. I always think. "What did you get, Darren? Flat screen telly?" "No, just got some peas." I was up in Birmingham a couple of weeks ago, and I reckon I probably saw the best sign I've ever seen above a shop. It was above a tattoo parlour, and their slogan is, "Tattoos whilst you wait." I don't know what to do now, to be honest with you. I don't know what you're laughing at, I really don't. What's your name, mate? What's your name? Dean. Let's give Dean a clap, eh? He's doing the hypnotism out later. Look at that waistcoat, eh? You can't see it at the back, believe me, it's funny. A friend of mine actually went to get a tattoo a couple of weeks ago, and he wanted love-hate tattooed on his knuckles. But the tattooist was dyslexic, so he ended up with love pate, which we all do a little bit, don't we, I think? Yeah, we all do. What are we like now then? Are we quite posh? Is it quite posh around here? Who gets out of the bath for a piss? That's normally it. If anyone's thinking, what the fuck's a bath? That's normally it. Not a good sign. So I live now, I don't live in Birmingham, I live in quite a posh area now, I live in West Berkshire. But we were affected by the riots there as well. We had our first ever crime in our village. This is how far social injustice spread. On our local church, there's a big sign saying "Follow Jesus." Someone wrote below on Twitter, which you probably would, to be absolutely honest. Now, I've got a bit of a dry mouth. Would anyone like to just loan me a drink for that? I'll give you a back later. Is anybody? But preferably non-alcoholic. There you are. See straight in there. Is this just water? Is it? Yeah. Fucking cheap, aren't you, Cross? That's not just water. Has that got gin in it? Just tonic. Guess again. I'm driving tonight. You're now an accessory. If I get, do you want a chocolate? Fucking hell! What is this? Eh? I thought you got to keep an eye on it, mate. I tell you, you need to get that ring on the finger before things get worse. A little chocolate, that's beautiful. Where have you nicked these from? Which hotel? Hey, do you ever go to a hotel and they leave a little chocolate on your pillow? Do you ever do that? You ever been? Anyone ever left the village? No. I'm sure I'll tell on the telly once. I'll tell on the telly once, yeah. Is that where you got it from? A little travelodge or something? Or... It's nice.
I'm a chocolatier.
You're a chocolatier?
Yeah. Chocolate with me.
Really? It's a bit creepy, isn't it? That's how Savile started. No, I'm not mentioning it again. Oh my god. So what flavour are you talking about here? Plain milk? Yeah. You don't know? Oh god, know your job well, don't you? Yeah, every time that advert for Lindt comes on the telly and they say Master Chocolatiers, my little boy always laughs because he thinks of people with chocolatiers. You'll be able to do the fucking thing, would you, mate? At the same time. Anyway, would you like that? I'm trying to give him a plate. It's tiny, that's not going to make any difference. That sounded bad. I didn't mean it's not going to make any difference. I mean in a positive way, for God's sake. Listen off you. Come on, laps around the block. Get rid of that. Oh my god, I don't know where to I'm not going to get home safe tonight, am I? I think you could, you've learnt a lot here, haven't you? You're married, aren't you? I'm guessing, are you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Right, alright, mate. This isn't Jeremy fucking Kyle, you know? Do you know him there? I reckon you could not have him.
You're not from the village.
Oh, no. No, you're not from the village, are you? No. You're from Colchester, by the sounds of things. Scottish. Whereabouts are you from?
Harwich.
Harwich. Oh, did that get a bigger laugh than Colchester? That's what I was doing there. Are you from Scotland? Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that. It just brings out the... Do you do a bit of dancing there?
No.
So I've got my flying done. You were looking there now. Hey.
Given the dance, it was a safe bet.
What, that I had my cock out? That's not usually how it works, isn't it, for God's sake? Let's do some battle. I'm going to take your eye out, couldn't I, eh? Well, there we are. I've completely forgotten where I was going with all this, but I like Scotland. I go to the Edinburgh Comedy Festival, right? That's what this is. And I was there last year, and Edinburgh, have you ever been to Edinburgh? It's a lovely place. But when you do comedy, you keep seeing people that you recognise, and I kept seeing this guy, and I went up to him and I said, I keep seeing you. You're not a stalker, are you? And he said, if I was your stalker, you'd know about it. I'd be a fucking shit stalker then, wouldn't you? That'd be rubbish. But no, so I'm and I know that some of you are looking at me now and you're thinking, I don't know the face, but I know the voice. Maybe probably anybody who sort of. It's me. It is me. I used to be the voiceover man on Reading 107.2 in 2004. It is me. Yeah? Yeah, it's me. Reading's second most popular radio. They used to make me fucking say that. You're listening to Reading 107.2, the second most popular radio station. Don't tell him there's a better one, for God's sake. Don't tell him that. I used to have to do adverts, right? I used to have to do the voiceover adverts. This is probably the favourite one I did. If you're single and you're looking for love, why not try BerkshireDates.com? No, exactly. It wouldn't, honestly. They used to give categories, BerkshireDate.com. Then a woman came in and did a little thing about, I use BerkshireDate.com, and may I say it's lovely every morning to wake up next to the person they've put me with. And I thought, that's not a very good way of doing it, is it? A friend of mine went on it, and he entered the section to meet someone in uniform. Ended up with a lollipop lady. As well as that, I used to have to read the news every Sunday, right? I used to have to read the news. And local news generally is a bit shit, isn't it? It's not very, you get stuff. And probably the best news report I ever read, this is a transcript of it, was about a chap, this is true, right? A man appeared in Reading Crown Court this week, charged with committing a lewd act against a dog round the back of Marks and Spencer's. Now, Marks and Spencer's, come on, you know. Lidl, fair enough. Eh? It did make me think this isn't just any sexual acts. This is a... no. And then he said, Mark Kennett, 23 of 4 Brook Avenue, currently unemployed. Didn't need to put the currently in there, did they, really? I don't think his job prospects are going to go through the roof, to be honest. So what are your hobbies, Mark? Well, I like dogs. And then probably the best bit here, he says, the dog who can't be named for leaving him. As if there's a dog there, down the pan, going, here. Oh, you got wanked off around the back of Marks and Spencer. It wasn't me. I still moved to Cardiff on the witness protection program as a penal. That is true. I had to actually read that out. That is absolutely true. There we are. I've done. Oh, I'm starting my watch. I'll have to start again. Are we on Facebook here? Give me a cheer if you're on. Yeah. Oh, I've got the right audience then for my material. No, you have to go on Facebook if you do comedy, right? And it's a bit bad because you get people who you were in school with trying to be your friend. I don't know if you've experienced this. And I'm kind of thinking, I wasn't your mate 16 years ago. I'm not going to want to be your friend now, am I? Hey? I'm a bit older and a bit grumpier. Yeah? If when you got home, my gob was in your hair, the chances are I don't want to be your mate, alright? If when we did games, I put deep heat in your jockstrap, yeah, he wasn't even a good teacher. That was the worst part. Do we see that thing last year when that teacher, that 30-year-old male maths teacher, ran off with a 15-year-old female student? Did we see that? Yeah. That was a bit fucking weird, wasn't it? Yeah. Someone wrote on Facebook, if a 15-year-old male pupil had run off with a 30-year-old female maths teacher, he would have got a pat on the back. Which I thought was a bit weird. That's probably because as a maths teacher they know that 15 goes into 30 way more times than 30. Don't start fucking groaning. That's gonna show fast. You're playing with your scarf now, aren't you, mate? I think, where's it from now, darling? Is it Marks and Spencer's, eh? I haven't devalued it about the story with the dog, have I? No. I think it's lovely. I think it's really... I'm not trying to... Just because you know, I'm not trying to... Anyway, that's... So you rub your hands then, fucking hell. That's a little bit scary. So anyway, I've got to go in a minute, because I'm only supposed to be doing 2 minutes. But I'll tell you, if you heard that song that goes... I just met you and this is crazy. So here's my number, and call me baby. Yeah, this. Has anybody heard of it? I'm gonna do the fucking jokes anyway. It's not that. The premise of the song is that she's crazy by giving someone a number. That's not that fucking crazy, is it really? To be honest, you know, you should have said something like, I just met you, and this is crazy. I'm in your loft. I just met you, and this is crazy. I'm wearing your pants. I just met you, and this is crazy. I've wanked in your car. You snorted then, for God's sake. That's disgusting. You big pig. Well, I've got to go. I'll leave you with a little story. You like a story? Yeah. It's not a bedtime story for some of you. I think he's sort of done about 20% more turning round. So by the end of the night, he'll be facing me, I think. All right, Peter? I like you, mate. Hey? There you go, banter. No, I was about... Stop fucking doing that with you, eh? Posh Spice. I was about 3 years ago, right, I was snorkelling in Italy, and I reckon at that point I experienced the male equivalent to the pain of childbirth. It's all right, love. It usually gets no reaction. What happened was I was stung on the penis by a jellyfish. It got me about halfway up, about 5 inches up. Don't fucking laugh at that. Or, do you know what? There's a fine line, isn't there, between pleasure and pain. Momentarily, I thought I was having the best orgasm ever. I went, My wife thought it was fucking hilarious. She was absolutely pissed. I got out to sea, I could barely walk. And we had to go to the hospital. This bad it was. I'm driving, because I'm the only one in the hire car. As we're driving there, she got the phrase book out. What are you doing? She said, I'm looking at the phrase, Doctor, my husband's been stung on the penis by a jellyfish. I'm like, is it not in... Look in the genital injury section, maybe you'll see it there, for God's sake. We get to the hospital, and he starts examining me. That's the sheep, by the way, if he's still... And the doctor leaned over, and he said, Sir, whereabouts were you stung? And my wife said, in the sea. It wasn't when we were having breakfast, was it? She still thinks this is hilarious. And do you know what she said? After about 2 minutes, she leant over and she said, Doctor, is there any way that you can take away the pain, but keep the swelling? In the end, he gave me some cream to rub it. He said, rub this in 3 times a day for 5 minutes. And I've had it on repeat prescription. Guys, you've been absolutely lovely. Thank you so much. You've got a wonderful...